I'm just going to do a bit more of that interview with Teddy Atlas and Joe Rogan. He's talking about like Tyson and Holyfield and shit like that.
And Tyson wasn't. As great as he was, I just said it. He's great, guys that hate me for saying your hero or whatever your favorite guy was. He's great. Just not great in this area. And when that moment comes, you have to, that's where the truth matters. You have to believe that you're really that guy. And if you're a guy that, and listen, he was convicted, so I think it's fair, that raped somebody, okay? Now listen, I wasn't in that room, and I don't know. A lot of people don't think, okay, but he was convicted. But I know enough people in the business that there was a lot of other bad things that he did, that it's just not things that you would probably want to hang around with somebody if you're a halfway decent human being that he did that were weak things, okay? Weak things. So when you do weak things, and you know you did those, and I don't know what, but I'm just saying, you do weak things, and you know they were weak things, and now you got to do a strong thing. How do you become strong when you know that you did those weak things, and you know that's really you, and you got a guy across way from you named Evander Holyfield that doesn't give a shit about how hard you punch, doesn't give a crap about what a finisher you are, doesn't give a crap about how fast you put your punches together. He wants to find out. You're going to have to make him a believer by doing it, and doing it in a difficult place because he's going to make it difficult. Because he ain't going to cooperate. When that happens, you got to feel like that person. And when you don't feel like that person, you got a problem. And that's what happened. It wasn't a matter when he bit his ear. It wasn't a matter that he was hungry and he was a savage and he was from the street. Stop the crap. There's a way to get out. Because he knew he wasn't that guy. And when you're not that guy, guess what? You have a great talent on. Recognize when somebody is. Yeah. That's your greatest talent. You can recognize when somebody is. And he recognized that Evander Holyfield was. And that was his way to get out. She basically had different size switches, you know. She basically switches, obviously. But it's there. I mean, trace it back. Like an army, you call on, you need it.
Right.
But he's not dependent just on that.
Isn't that the balance, though? Is knowing that you have it.
Yeah.
Knowing that you have it, and
there
it's
it is.
there.
There it is. See what you just said?
Yeah.
You have to know that you're it.
Yeah.
Tyson didn't know he was it. Will you ever admit that? No, he'd probably knock me and say this, whatever. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, there's certain people that you can't question, and Evander Holyfield is one of those people. That's why that fight was so fascinating, because Evander Holyfield he is a 100% warrior.
Well, he had the right nickname. Most of them don't. Most of them don't have the right fight nickname in whatever they do.
Right.
But the real deal.
He was the real deal. Yeah. And remember,
you know why?
A small heavyweight as well.
You want to know why? I mean, trace it back.
Talks about when he did something wrong and he was naughty, going to run out of time. His mother had 3 different size like switches, which like fucking whips off trees for him, and he had to go and get it and shit. But yeah, you had to face that shit, man. Just tough little bastard.